Greetings, my fellow Americans. Today I'd like to express my opinion on abortion and why it's completely unethical and why it should be illegalized. Okay, so a lot of people use the argument, it's not a person until brain activity, okay? Now, a lot of the arguments that these people make can be applied to adults and children and basically anybody, you know what I mean? Now, a lot of the people use the argument, oh, it's not a person until the first breath, okay? So what about people who, I don't know, maybe need a respiratory system? They can't breathe voluntarily. What about people who are suffering from polio? Because, that might make a comeback with anti-vaxxers. So can we just, in the future, if polio does make a comeback, can we just kill those people, stop the outbreak by killing the patients, or people who have breath problems, lung problems, who breathe involuntarily, can we kill them? Because they're technically not taking their own breaths, okay? Another argument people use is brain activity. So essentially what they mean is sentience, all right? And now this is a conversation I heard at a Ben Shapiro speech, which you can go look up online. Essentially, a guy was trying to argue that a fetus isn't a human until, it's sentient. So Ben Shapiro brought up the, idea that, you could by that logic, you could kill somebody if they're asleep or in a coma, you know what I'm saying? But then the guy brought up the fact that, there could be possible sentience. So essentially what he's saying is, you can't kill someone if there's a possibility of sentience. So basically he walked right into the bear trap because he broke exactly what he said by saying the complete opposite of it. And basically stating that if there's a possibility of sentience, you can't kill that person because it's a human. And essentially what abortion does is killing somebody with possible sentience. Now, another thing that people like to say is, it's not a human until the first heartbeat. Okay, so what about people with pacemakers, alright? Now, these are just a few points that are brought up pretty commonly. There's several other points that are brought up that I don't really want to get into because I'll be ranting for minutes and minutes, maybe even hours, and my phone just can't, handle that kind of footage. So, yeah, my opinion is abortion is illegal, it is unethical, and it should be illegalized. All right, nobody wants to, you know, nobody wants to kill a person, and that's essentially what, except serial killers, but that's another topic. And now a lot of people like to say, oh, what if the person was raped? Okay, well, you shouldn't kill a person. Well, okay, so I believe rapists should be, killed or castrated, alright? But you shouldn't kill the product of that rapist, alright? Now, I don't exactly know what to say to a person if they got raped and they're pregnant. The only thing I can say for people who have had voluntary sex who didn't want to wear a condom is it's your own damn fault, okay? It's your own fault, you weren't careful, and now you're pregnant and you have a child, and it should be illegal to get an abortion, okay? Now, I believe that the rapist should... Okay, so if the rapist impregnates the person, typically a woman, if the rapist impregnates a woman, I believe that that rapist should be paying child support, like, okay, so, here's the way I think it should work, okay, so I'm going to make a different video about the whole, rapist thing, because otherwise this one will be several minutes long, and I just wanted to get my opinion that abortion is unethical, yeah, it should be illegalized. I hope it gets illegalized during Trump's presidency, and yeah, see ya.